What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning back into another episode of Freedom Talks on Friday. My name is Sam, and this is a very special episode for me because I am filming in my new RV. Well, okay, it's not brand new. It's used, but new to me. So I finally was able to leave where I was staying with a family member. I had been there for a little over a year and a half, and I actually had to sell my old RV because I had lost a job and I didn't have any dineros, and I was broke and I was still heavily in debt, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I was freaking out, like super freaking out. And these last few days as I've been in this new RV, I have been really thinking about everything that I was going through and the amount of patience that I had to have to make it through this last year and a half. And so that's what I want to just kind of talk about a little bit in this episode, is about patience. It was 2019, I had lost a really good job that I had that I thought I was going to be with for the rest of my working career until I could retire early. But that didn't happen. That didn't go as according to plan. So long story short, I scrambled around trying to find a job. I couldn't, and ended up moving back in with a parent and having to sell my old fifth wheel trailer. And I started selling things that I owned in my storage to make some extra money. I started doing odd jobs that weren't stable but were giving me a little bit of money here and there. And at the time, I knew in the back of my head, hey, you just got to be patient. You got to be patient. Things are going to work out for the better. This is when things fall apart, right? That means things are going to be brought back together even better. But when you're going through hard times, patience is like the last thing on your mind, I swear. So right around the beginning of 2020, when I thought all hope was gone, I ended up getting another job, something a little more stable. And this is not something that I was in love with doing, but I was willing to do it until, I got back on my feet. So I started working that job. And then right when I was about ready to move out of my parents' house, I lost that job because coronavirus had just started in like the end of March. And I got set back even further, it felt like, because I had spent so much time looking for a new job to make some income, to get more out of debt, to get back in my own place. It was like, boom, another punch in the gut. And I was just like, ah. And then again, I knew in the back of my mind, okay, I need to be patient. I've got to be patient, just one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. Things are going to work out. So after that, during the quarantine and everybody having to, the world just shut down, I remember I started, doing odd jobs again, wherever I could find the dollars, and just, selling stuff and door dashing. I did that a lot, helping friends out with consulting with their business, and wherever I could save, all that good stuff. And I swear, guys, every other day I felt defeated. I felt like there's no end in sight. There is nothing to do. There's nothing left to do but just lay on the floor and cry and just say, why me? Poor me, right? All that energy that I was wasting into feeling sorry for myself, I could have been using to be grateful and show gratitude. And I did that some days, but most days I was defeated. Now, fast forward to today, where I did start a new job, and I had saved enough, and I was able to buy this RV in cash. I did not have to get into debt, and for that I'm very thankful. But now I'm here, and I'm looking back, and I know that I was patient. I was patient enough to not do anything stupid, like get myself back into a major debt hole. So when I was able to break free and get back on my own, I wouldn't be swimming in debt like I was a year and a half ago. So having the patience to make the right decisions, that is one of the things that I guess I could say I'm very proud of myself for doing, because the old me would have been like, no, screw this, patience. I'm getting back into debt. I'm going to get an apartment. I'm going to pay $1,500 a month. I'm going to take out a loan on a new car, on a new RV. I'm going to do this, that, and the other. That's really stupid and not financially responsible. So I think patience was super key during this transitions the last year and a half. Now, I'm not saying that, you know what could hit the fan any day now, because I know that it can. And I could lose everything again. I could lose this RV. I could lose this job. I could lose that opportunity. And, you never know in life what it's going to happen. You never know what it's going to give you. You can try your best to plan and set goals, and that's good, and you should always work towards them, I believe. But life is unpredictable. And one of the main things that I truly believe that I've learned over this past year and a half is you have got to have patience. If you don't, you're screwed. And I think that we make really dumb, irresponsible decisions when we don't have that patience. And I still, like right now, I still feel the urgency in to not have patience. Like, I have this new RV and there's all these things that I want to make YouTube videos about the RV, because I have goals for a YouTube channel with RV videos. But slow it down, Sam, because the timing isn't right now. The time will come when I'm able to make those videos, but I'm just saying there's all kinds of other things that I would like to accomplish that if I don't continue to keep patience, then they'll get done wrong, or I'll try to do them too fast and they'll get done wrong, or the timing won't be right and I might screw them up, or might screw something else up. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to share this story about the last year and a half, how life has been going. It's not perfect. It's never perfect. But right now, I am taking it one day at a time, one foot in front of the other, knowing that I am finally back a little bit more on my feet, back on my own. And I do have patience to thank that got me here. And I do hope that whatever you guys are trying to do in life, anything that you're in a hurry to get to, that you are maintaining your patience and enjoying the journey while getting there. That's something I do think that I wish I would have done a little more. I wish I would have slowed down this last year and a half and not been going a million miles an hour, every other day, trying to get to what I really wanted. I wish I would have slowed down, enjoyed the journey a little more, because who wants to live with a parent? But there's a lot of good that comes out of that as well. And but not that I'm not grateful. I'm very grateful I had that place to stay. But you can't get time back, and I think y'all know that, but I am here to just drop it in your mind one more time. You can't get time back. Enjoy what you have right now, every day, every minute, and keep practicing patience. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Freedom Friday Talk, and I am looking forward to making my last few ones in this RV. I hope you guys are having a great week and a great weekend, and I'll see you next Friday, guys. Take care.